Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Hector and I do videos for anything really. Throughout your, we can say a mukbang. Have a story time of me being sick last week, but I'm fine now and I got really scared, and I'm gonna share you guys my story. And also I bought some noodles. I bought some noodles at the supermarket, and before the quarantine, when they mentioned about the quarantine in New York, I said nope, I need to buy some stuff, especially noodles. And I actually bought the whole bowl that is big and deep, and also I got the little thing for the soup liquid. I don't know how you say that, for you can slurp. And also I even got the noodle sticks, if I can say that. I don't know if you can say this, but I even got the sticks just to keep practicing. I don't know how to use it, but not today because I don't want to look stupid in the camera. So anyway, so I'm gonna use the fork, and basically let's start with it. I don't know. I put this soup and I added some chicken that I had in the kitchen, and nothing. The soup is not, it's spicy but not really, so I'm gonna add, of course, the tapatio to make it more spicy. I love spicy food and I love spicy soup, of course. So for soup I like tapatio, and for chips I like Valentina. But this tapatio is good for the soup. It gives it more flavor and more spiciness. So this is day quarantine. I don't even know no more because it feels like it's forever. Like we never going it's never going to end, and I'm like really like I need to go outside. And to tell the truth, I'm a person that like, you can say that word, introvert, that I really like to stay at home, but not more than 4 days. Let me try some. You need to add more because it's not spicy enough. And this is my first official mukbang, so I'm actually bored, and I'm gonna say I was like, I'm bored and let's do a video. So straight to the story because I'm gonna end up here just talking. So this happened 2 weeks ago, and it was Saturday, and I went out with my friends. We went to dinner, and from dinner we went to another bar, and from another bar we went to another bar. And that Saturday it was really chilly out of nowhere because it was getting good weather that week, and New York is crazy, so it was from hot to cold, cold to hot. And since we were going places to places, I didn't want to like put my jacket on, remove it, put it on. So I just put the sweater on, and I had another jacket on top. So I just left the sweater on, and then I just carried the jacket on the side. So the whole night I was basically just walking in the cold, and my body was warm since I was going to places. And the next day I felt a little bit like, you know, sore throat, like, you know, a little bit icky, and I was like, you know, maybe it's from last night or the hookah, whatever. And I didn't take nothing, so I was like, okay. Monday I felt a little more, like a little bit like fever, a little bit like, not, my body was like hurting. I thought it was sore, but I'm like, I have been to the gym, I haven't worked out since 2 months ago. So I was like, no, I think I'm getting sick. But I didn't take any pills or anything like that. I just like went to work and stuff like that. Tuesday I really felt it. I was like, my throat was hurting. I had a sore throat. I was coughing, but not a lot. It's just like my throat was really hurting. And then Wednesday morning, I'm like, no. I called my job and I'm like, sorry, can't go to work. I'm really sick. Like, I think I'm feeling better. I took some pills that day, Tuesday, after work, and I'm like, I need to take a Tylenol, Motrin, whatever. And I really felt a little better. And that night, but that morning, Wednesday morning, I was like, no. Like my body was hurting. I couldn't stand up. And I was really scared because that was the time where the virus, they announced, California really announced it, like they were shutting down and they were about to go to quarantine. I hope I'm saying the right word. And I was like, oh my god, like this is really like going on. I'm really scared. And the only thing I did was stay in my room. If I went to the restroom, wipe down the knobs, and like wash my hands often. Use one dish, only my cup of water. And I was like, no, I was taking pills after pill after pill. I think it was really working. It was working, but then hours later, it was going. I had the fever again. Like it was minor fever. It wasn't that fever. Like I'm really extra. Like I can have a little headache, and I'm like laying down. I'm like, oh, I need like. So I was like, I was not taking myself that serious because my body's so extra. So I was like, no. It had to be a little thing. So it was keep going. Thursday, I was still sick. I was like, okay, this is really tough. And since all this social media at that time was all about, even now, but it was even worse. News, social media, like Instagram, Facebook, Snap, it was all about the virus, And that night, Thursday night, I was getting this nightmares and about, stuff like that. Just thinking about it, like I was going crazy. Like if you stuck in your phone the whole time and it's only about one topic, it gets to you. Like you're like, oh my god, what happens if I have it? So this time I was not really thinking about me being dramatic. It was about like, okay, this is really happening. So my mom was really scared. I was like, oh, you have to go to the doctor because we don't want like you have to take care of yourself, and you cannot be, if you have it, you don't want to be in contact with other people so you don't spread it around. So I was like, okay. Like Friday morning, I was like, Thursday, I'm mixing up the dates, but anyway, I went to the doctor to get tested because I really wanted to know. I was really bad, so I was like really bad, but my throat was killing me, so I just wanted to really know because I'm really scared. And I'm like, I have to go because I was really scared, and I was really sick. So I went to the hospital and I got tested, and thankfully hours later they called me and they're like, it's negative, you're fine. You only have a sore throat. They just keep taking pills for the cold and just stay at home. But yeah, I was really scared. And then I was feeling better through the weekend until it took me 3 days after I went to the hospital. They gave me a shot for the sore throat to calm me down, so that really helped a lot. And everybody was really nice at the hospital, and everybody was taking precautions, and everybody was cleaning and sanitizing, and they really took care of me. And thank God, no bad results or what I'm saying. So that's one thing, and I was really scared. So now, basically I'm staying home. I'm home still. Just my day. Let me see, my official. I was in quarantine and then I went outside. I don't know if that counts, but I had to go to the supermarket over the weekend and buy a few stuff like the soup and everything. And I went with my friend Anna Maria, so thank you. It's my first trying this. I don't know what's it called. She told me it's a lemon spritzer. And she loves Korean food, Japanese food, and Chinese food. So she's into Asian cuisine. So shout out to her. And it's my first time trying it. And actually it's good. That's just really good. So that's one thing. I'm going to buy another one. So yeah. I'm pretty good now. I feel way better. And so go back to quarantine. So I was really over the weekend I was not doing nothing. My sleep is going sometimes I go to sleep at 1 or 2, 3, wake up at 5, and then go back to sleep. So it's my sleep hours are very wrong. I really crazy. But starting this Monday, today is Thursday. Thursday. On Monday, I said no, I have to do a schedule because I was feeling like, you know, like, I don't know, like, I was doing basically nothing. So Monday, well, there's not much stuff going on anyway, so I can't even go outside. So yeah, and I'm like, so I made myself schedule of time sleep where I can sleep. I sleep around 10 or 11, and I wake up at 8 or 9. I eat breakfast. I actually started to work out at home again. If you see my old videos, I did mention that I started working out at home. I have a mat and everything. I put my my water and basically just watch YouTube videos of working out. You can do cardio work. You can do just search cardio workout, 10 to 15 minute workout to warm up, and then you can do like anything you want to work on, your abs, your belly, your back, anything you want to do. YouTube have everything. So that's one thing I'm starting to do. Like, I schedule myself 1 hour to an hour and a half, and then I do, like, you know, like other stuff that I always wanted to do. Like, this quarantine, yes, is bad, but this is time where you plan and just be creative or do stuff that you always wanted to be. So I always wanted to live, just feel what it's not to work almost every day, and just wake up, make breakfast, write or read a book. It's kind of weird that I'm eating in front of the camera because I know it feels weird. So also, next week I think I have still off, and well, quarantine's still going on in New York. I'm gonna start bringing more videos. I felt so sick, and you know, like, I needed to start. I cleaned this room, my room, the whole entire room. I sanitized everything, I cleaned clothes, I moved everything, I organized, I threw stuff that I don't need it. So my room is clean and spotless. So that's one thing I like it. So now I can have more space and I can do more videos. Bringing content now is hard because you're not going outside. So that's one thing I'm worrying about, like, you know. But basically, I will do more videos so you guys get to know me more, and I can do story time. I have a lot of stories. I would say my life is boring, but I have few moments where you're like, really? So, one story time that I want to say about the time that I went to the bank. Back then, I had like a decent job, and I had to go leave some money to the bank to deposit some money. And then a guy came in and pointed at the cashier of the teller, and to give her all the money to him. So that's one of the story time I'm gonna do. And that's like one of the scariest moments I ever had, because having a gun next to you, not towards you, but like somebody pointing at somebody else, and you're like holding money, and you're like, yeah, not cute. No, never wanted to be in that position no more. So yeah, and then I basically, one of the things I like to do is be creative and play with makeup, and thank God I had bought something before going to quarantine, so I'm using it all the time. Yes, I bought another item, the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette, and this is another thing that keeps saving me, because I'm using it and practicing and just having fun basically, and using it on my sister because what else to do. And what else I got? Oh yeah, and I also got the Choking on Ice also that I got, so it's very good. And nothing else. So guys, see you next time, and thanks for watching, and thanks for sticking around, because I hope this video is not boring. So, but more story time and more vlogs coming up.